Well, everyone that's looking at me right now on YouTube, my name is Alfonso. I'm recently known as the Preaching Plumber. I was thrust into the spotlight, if you want to call it that, because of a deed that I did recently on the Independence Day for a woman that I did not know. Well, now I'm here today because I'm speaking in regards to the person that made these allegations, and I want to clarify something with the public and the world also in regards to me being a preaching plumber. I don't pray over pipes, okay? I pray over people and with people, and of course when I'm in their home doing work, okay, I pray that of course we can clear their clogged drain. I just wanted to clarify that, okay? Now, for people that don't know, the reason why I'm here today is because the media has thrown me on the front page of the Daily News in regards to a deed that I did to help a fellow American, or national if you want to call her, who needed help. And the Lord put it upon my heart to help this woman. Now, since then, I've been bombarded by all kinds of media in regards to this, but I haven't noticed any articles or anything written in regards to the person who made these allegations, which his name is Willem Buiter, a world chief economist, all right, who apparently has a lot of power and has been able to keep a lot of what's been going on out of the media due to the fear that the media has of him. Now, I had received an email from the Post asking if I would help in a story and they would like to speak to me. This email came yesterday. Today, I decided to contact the Post, a Miss Laura Italiano. So she had left her private number, which I did call, and I explained to her that I had wrote her an email, all right, in regards to my feelings towards this whole situation. And she said to me that these stories have a shelf life, and why did I blow her off? And I found that very weird, but it taught me a lesson. The lesson that it taught me is, apparently I can't trust the media. So now I'm forced to come onto the YouTube and express and speak my mind, okay? So that the world, which now I am splashed on all the newspapers are reading about me, can know the true person. And I would like to say one more thing before I go into this letter that I wrote to the Post today. I would like to say for all the people out there that are saying things about me negative or positive, this is America. We have our First Amendment rights. I do not take it personally in any way, okay? You have your opinion, but with more information, you will be able to come to your own conclusions, logical ones, and know what's going on in this situation and not be swayed by all of this stuff that they're putting in the news that is there to distract you from the facts. And the facts are this. I am very upset. This is in my letter and what I wrote to the Post. I am very upset that throughout this whole media circus involving Heleen Mees, who was considered an innocent woman until the state can prove the allegations made against her by Willem Buiter, all right? Heleen Mees has been slandered and abused by releasing private emails sent to Willem Buiter by her, who happens to be a so-called former, she happens to be a so-called former mistress of his, okay? Now, I'm not a journalist, and I cannot understand why any journalist has not researched Willem Buiter and his complicity in regards to the email sent to him by Ms. Heleen Mees. Okay? And I'm reading this because I wrote it on the computer and I pulled it up because I didn't write it down. So if you wonder why I'm looking away, because I'm reading it off the computer screen from when I wrote it earlier. Okay? And I will read it again before I end this. Alright? Why has nothing been written about Mr. Buiter? I know why. Willem Buiter has built a career out of being a thorn in the side of politicians and central bankers. Quote unquote, July 6, 2012 in the Wall Street Journal, that was said. Willem Buiter is also known to be a very influential advisor to the to national governments and worked for the Bank of England for a rate setting committee. Now, I pulled all this information up myself, me not as a journalist, last night doing research. Okay? And lastly, in my paragraph that I wrote to the New York Post, I would like to say, I'm not sure if she was aware that William Butler writes for the Financial Times and wields a lot of power in his pen. There's been a great apprehension to confront William Buiter in regards to economic issues and the Heleen Mees case, due to the fact that government officials throughout the world are subject to his critique. And now, in layman's terms, what that means is all these news organizations, all these government officials, and politicians are scared of this gentleman, if you want to call him that, which I would say he's an adulterer, a cheater, okay? And he needs to be exposed for who he is, and I'm here to do it. So I hope the people watching this have a better understanding of me, aka the Preaching Plumber. God bless everyone and their families throughout the world. And may journalists out there understand that they have an obligation to report the news, okay? A moral obligation, ethical obligation to report the news properly, all right? And without all of this in-between comments and jokes, you know? Thank you very much.